today, so I'd ask that we give him our full attention. This is Mike. God was able to break through my life through Scripture. I was raised Catholic. I'm a cradle Catholic, and since my parents were always really devout, it basically all rubbed off on me. It just kind of, I just grew up with a really, compared to some of those ones with faith, I do understand the faith. I just kind of knew like random facts about the faith, and because of that, as I was going up through middle school and high school, I got not even complacent about my faith, I was arrogant about my faith. Because some people didn't know, how many commandments there were, the 7 stars of Mary, all this stuff, and I just thought, since I know all these random facts, that was as far as I could get in my relationship with God. And that's what made me so arrogant. Like, there's a Latino retreat that we had last year sometime. And going to that retreat, people were giving their witnesses and they're making themselves vulnerable. And instead of seeing how God was glorified through those witnesses and how He changed them, I would look at them after they get their witness and I'd be like, you know what? I'm glad that I'm not you because you are messed up. That was just my outlook. I was always comparing myself to other people and saying, because I know this and because I know this about my faith, that makes me better than you. And what happened was we had adoration one night at Life Team, and I had basically gone through all the written prayers that I knew. Like I knew Divine Mercy, the Rosary, the different chapels, different saints. Like it was just like after that, I didn't know what else it was because all I knew was the written prayers and stuff that I had memorized. And so I decided to open the Bible, and I'm like, well, it's a Bible, so you can't really open it to like a wrong spot in the Bible. So I just kind of randomly opened it. And they had confessions during adoration, but I thought, I just went like a month ago, like no mortal sins, I'll be fine. And the first scripture verse that I looked to in Proverbs is from Proverbs 20, and it says, "Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am cleansed of my sin?" And at this point, I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's the Bible. I was so blinded by my arrogance, I didn't even apply it to me yet. And then I look down again, and it says, if you beat an arrogant man, the simple will learn a lesson. And if you rebuke an intelligent man, he gains knowledge. And I started, I'm like, that's a coincidence. This is kind of cool. I mean, it kind of applies to me. And it's all on the same 2 pages. I look over again, and it says, haughty eyes and a proud heart, the tillage of the wicked is sin. And at this point, it was when it really impacted me. I was like, wow, I mean, I am not as deep in my faith as I should be. I was almost like a Pharisee. They knew everything, they went above and beyond the call of the normal Jew, but when God actually came to them, they just shunned Him. And Pier Giorgio Frassati has a saying that was verso alto, and it means towards the top. And it basically implied, it was applied to his relationship with God, how you could never go too deep or too high in a relationship with God. And I had never really done that before. I never really thought about that, and I thought that I was as deep as I could get with God. And this is so important, that no matter how deep you think you are with God, you're not even scratch the surface. And what I challenge you to do is, don't concentrate on how good your relationship with is God now. Don't let your relationship with God blind you from what it is now, because it keeps you from seeing what it can be. Thank you.